Hi guys, I'm a Forester here. Today I want to bring out all 5 sages out on the table at the same time. I have reviews of each one of these knives and I'll put the links to those videos in the description box below. Each sage honors a different knife designer and a different locking mechanism. Now I have them lined up in order. This is the Sage 1. It has carbon fiber scales and it honors the Walker liner lock. Let's leave it open. The second one, Sage 2, is a titanium folder. It honors the Reeves integral lock. That's a knife that's very familiar to, or that knife designed to, anybody that has a Sebenza. The Sage 3 has this beautiful blue G10 with its Blackie Collins bolt action lock. It operates very smoothly, and then to shut it, you just pull back on that lock and it shuts fairly easily. Now, I have 5 sages, and one you may not know about. It's been out a while, but it's the Sage 3, but it's in carbon fiber scale. It's a different design from this carbon fiber. It also has that Blackie Collins bolt action lock. It opens very easily and shuts fairly easily. Now the last one is the Sage 4. It's a traditional knife with a titanium bolster and these desert ironwood grips. It has a mid back lock. This one has the stiffest action of any of these, but I think it's a beautiful knife. Okay, so there's the 5, and I thought because these knives are so similar in size and shape, it would make a great opportunity to compare the locking mechanisms. The blades are all pretty much identical. They're identical as far as I can tell. Okay, first of all, let's just look at ease of operation, and I've already mentioned this a little bit, but when I say ease of operation, I'm talking about both opening and closing. So let's start from the right with the Sage 4. And as I've said, it is a one-hand opening and closing knife, but it has the stiffest action of any of these. I can open it easily with one hand and I can shut it with one hand, but that's how I have to do it. One test is a Spyderco drop, and this knife is the hardest of these to do a Spyderco drop with. Okay, going on to the Sage 3. It works well. I like this bolt action lock, but the thing I'll say is it's not consistent. Sometimes it closes, sometimes it doesn't. This one operates easier than the G10 version. See, sometimes it closes, but sometimes it doesn't quite close. It's not hard, it's just not consistent. Well, the Sage 1 and 2 are very similar in ease of operation. They're very smooth. You can easily do a Spyderco drop. That's no problem whatsoever, and they both close very easily. I would give the advantage, though, in ease of operation to the Sage 1. It's very smooth, easy Spyderco drop, but because this reverse side or the back side is solid carbon fiber, you're not pressing against the frame lock sometimes when you open it. So I would give the advantage to the Sage 1 as far as ease of operation. Okay, next up is lock strength, and Blade HQ did an excellent video testing lock strength a while back. They tested each one of these except for the bolt action locks. And what did they find? Well, I looked it back up, rewatched the videos, and the liner lock was the weakest of the locks that they tested. It held 243 pounds. The frame lock was second. It held 277 pounds. And this lock back was the strongest lock that they tested. It held 370 pounds. Now, I doubt that the bolt action lock would be any stronger than the lock back, so I'm going to say the Sage 4 wins the strength contest. Next up is the Swimsuit Contest, or what I'll say attractiveness. And of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so your opinion on this may vary considerably from mine. All of these knives are attractive, every single one of them. I love the blue G10 of the Sage 3, and both of these carbon fiber designs are very attractive. Let me give you a close-up of those designs so you can see them side by side. I think I like this one a little bit better, but both are attractive. But the Sage 2 and the Sage 4, the titanium and ironwood, are my favorites in attractiveness. And if I had to pick one, it would be the Sage 4. Now, as a forester, I love natural materials like wood. I'll try to get the light to shine on this in different angles so you can really appreciate it. Each knife is truly unique when you're working with a natural material, and that's one additional benefit. Now, mine is darker than most. I've seen some that were very light, but the Sage 4 wins the attractiveness contest. Well, this has been a very brief comparison, but which is my favorite sage? I'll give you a hint. My favorite sage didn't get a #1 vote in this simple contest. Let me narrow it down. The Sage 1 won ease of operation, and the Sage 4 won lock strength and attractiveness. So those aren't my overall favorite. Well, which one is? It's the Sage 2. This Sage 2 is actually #2 in each of the categories, and it just has a feel of quality. There's just something about the quality of a titanium folder. Let me give you a close-up of this so you can get a better view. I really like to carry this one, and I carry this one the most of any of the 5 sages. Now, don't feel sorry for the Sage 4. It gets honorable mention, and besides, I'm not getting rid of any of these sages. They're all keepers. Stay tuned for a follow-up video on this Hamilton Spirit of Liberty watch. I've been waiting for July 4th to do this video. See y'all later.